Let's welcome back in our panelists, former INS officer Michael Cutler and terrorism analyst Dan Perkins. And gentlemen, again we go to California as pro-amnesty groups are asking the state attorney general Kamala Harris there, quote, to block federal access to the database containing the names of gang members in California. Their goal is to prevent the next administration from seeing the names of those on the list because guess what? They'd be on the short list for deportation. Mercy, Michael, what on earth is going on?
Wow, I wasn't even aware of this one. Thank you for the good news, boy.
Yeah, the good news tongue-in-cheek, wow.
Boy, I mean, I think too many earthquakes have jarred their brains. You know, I've spent half my 30-year career with the Drug Task Force. And what we have seen is that there's a very clear nexus between drugs, gangs, violence, and alien and drug smuggling. In fact, when I was assigned to the Unified Intelligence Division of DEA in New York City, I did an analysis of arrest statistics and found that 60% of the people we were arresting for drug-related crimes on the federal level, so those are serious crimes, were foreign-born. Why in the world would anybody want to prevent the removal of criminals from our midst, who, by the way, most likely will perpetrate most of their violence against the immigrant communities? And this isn't about Latinos, because our immigration laws are not about Latinos. It's about foreign nationals. And every ethnic group, every race, every nationality has the good, the bad, and the ugly. And
with that point,
immigrant groups are the greatest at risk.
Let me turn to Dan Perkins. Dan, for a time I was doing talk radio out in San Francisco. Horrific murders perpetrated by illegal alien gang members, yet San Francisco remains a sanctuary city, and now statewide in California, in essence, the public policy appears to be protecting criminal illegal gang members. Your take on it? We've got about a minute left.
I have to tell you, I think it's insane that we would, as a nation, have a series of laws as to how people can legally enter this country. And because you walk across the border illegally, you get preferential treatment of the people over the people who have tried to come in legally to this country. If we don't stop this problem, we're not going to have a country left. And we're dangerously close now with the volume coming across the border right now, 1,500 to 3,000 a day are crossing the border uninhibited. It's a very, very dangerous situation. In addition, in California, you may have recall the shooting of Kate Smiley in San Francisco. Now a judge is considering whether or not he's going to dismiss the wrongful death lawsuit by Kate's family because the gentleman who killed her was released, and he had been a 5-time felon.
Yeah, in fact, you have that situation where San Francisco actually was going to ask the family of Kate Steinle to drop that lawsuit. It is, I know Alice in Wonderland borders on a fairy tale, but we can use the phrase Alice uttered, curiouser and curiouser, when in reality it is more and more dangerous. Dan Perkins from Florida, Michael Cutler tonight from New York. Gentlemen, we thank you for your time.